ECE 3004 Assessment 2 Story Listening by Wenji Deng, Maggie, IDS A06198. A long regiment of the country. Today, I'm standing on the land of the Gujarat people of the Kulin Nation. I acknowledge them as the traditional owner of multiple lands and waterways and pay our respect to elders past and present. I watched the radio Blind Eye. The story is about the stolen generation. The radio is about Robert, Gilbert, and Griffith, who has been in stolen generation. I'm shocking why I heard about their experiences. Gilbert, Robert, and Griffith were stolen from home and away from his family. Robert and Griffith has been forced to be educated and were in white man ways. During that period, some of the stolen generation had to marry to white to change their gene. Gilbert memorized him and his brother has been segregated by the government from home, thrown in the car and they drove away. I felt my heart was broken at that moment. Gilbert and his brother kept calling, "Mom, Mom," while they were taken away by the governor. At that moment, they were devastating, hopeless, and uncertain about things ahead from them. How do we use our listening skill? I reflect what I have learned from this unit and how important to promote protect children's rights in my daily practices. According to UNCRC, Article 10 and 18, children should have the right to live with their parents and they have the right to be raised by their parents. I lived with my parents while I was young. I know what it means for me. I know where I belong. I have a strong sense of identity. I felt safe, secure, and support. For Gilbert, he lost his identity during the stolen. His privilege and rights has been taken away. Also, I heard Robert and Griffith emotionally stay after they were stolen away from their parents and they were forced to learn and work. If they did not follow the instruction to learn and work, they will be getting beaten as a punishment. It really upset me to hear their story. I feel sorry about the bad experience while they were while they was a child. Also in the radio, professional Markley Lantern state during the stolen generation, some of them have to marry white to change their gene. I ask myself where their human rights are and where the equality means for them. This reminds me as an educator how important to promote and implement anti-bias curriculum in my practices. Anti-bias is the practice of inclusion, which accepts that all people are of value and should be respected. As an educator, we build strong relationships with children, family, and community, promote children's rights, and advocate the current issues in everyday teaching practices. Listening story, listening reconciliation. I used my eyes to watch the video. I saw Gilbert, Robert, and Griffith, their facial expression. I used my eyes to hear they emotionally talk about how to take away from home and how they suffer after that. I felt great empathy with them as I never thought anyone would have a life like that. I never have and I wish no one will have. Pedagogy of listening is a multiple listening. This has reminded me as a pre-service teacher how important to use a multiple listening skill to build relationship with all the stakeholders. This multiple listening skill is indicated not only use my sense to listen, but also use my heart, my emotion, and my experience to connect with them, to understand them, and to awareness the value of the others. By listening, we challenge our assumption to promote children's rights, to implement anti-bias curriculum, and to put listening into the activism as a store listening. At the end of the radio, after Prime Minister as a presenter to say sorry to the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island people, and Griffith heavily replied, "I don't know what the sorry is. I know the role of the reconciliation for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island is long and heavy. As pre-service teacher, implement reconciliation practice in early childhood education is very important. We recognize children's difference. We promote children's rights. We implement anti-biases into our practice. We build strong relationship with all the stakeholders to make decisions which are best for the children." Thanks for listening.